As we are saying, what is a sequence? Okay, a sequence is a set of number. Is a set of number or a series of number, a set of numbers, or a series of numbers that is governed by certain rules following certain rules. Following certain rules. Let's see example on that. So if you look at this sequence now, your first number is what? Is 3. The next number is 7, followed by 11. So you can see that this number is increasing by 4. 4 plus 4 making 15, plus 4 making 19, plus 4 making 23. So there are rules, okay, that govern these generations of this number, and the rules is what? The rules is you had what? Had 4 to previous number. That's the rule that governs this sequence. You keep adding 4. The first one plus 4 will give you the second one. The second one plus 4 will give you the next one. This one, 11 plus 4, will give you the next value. So this is your previous value. Plus 4 will give you 19. This 19 also plus 4 will give you 23. So that's the rule that governs this sequence. Okay, that's the rule that governs this sequence. Then another thing you must note is that each number in a sequence is called a term. We call each number a term. First term for the 3. The first written number is the first term. Second term, third term. The third term is a third written number. The fourth term is a fourth written number. The fifth terms is a fifth written number. Okay, so these are the things we need to note. Okay, each number is expressed as what? As a term. First term, second term, third, fourth, fifth, sixth term. So that's that on these sequence. Work out the next 3 terms of the following sequences. State the rule to find the next term in each case. Okay. So the first one, if you look at the first one, we have the first number is 4, which is the first term. The second term is 9. The third one is 14. The fourth one is 19. So look at the pattern. Let's check the pattern. 4 to 9, from 9 to 14. So you can see that the number is what? Is increasing by what? By 5. Okay, the previous one here, 4 plus 5, will give us the next value. Then the next value plus 5 again will give us the next value. The 14 also plus 5 will give us the next value. So that means we are adding 5 to the previous number. Okay, so that will be 19 plus 5. That will be 19 plus 5. That's 24. That's okay. 24. 24 also plus 5. That's 29. And then 34. So that's 24, 29, and 34 at the next 3 terms. So the rule is what? Add 5 to what? To previous to previous what? Previous 10. Add 5 to previous tens. Okay, or to previous number. Okay, if you want to get this one now, you add 5 to the previous number is what? Is, or previous 10 is 5, is 4. 4 plus 5, we get 9. To get this one also, the previous one is 9. 9 plus 5, we get this. To get this one also, 14 plus 5, we get this. So that's that on the first one. Add 5 to previous tens. So that's the rule that govern this sequence. The next one we have here, we have 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2. You can see the number is just 2, 2, 2, 2. But there is what? There is alternating sign. This is positive, this is negative, this is positive, this is negative. So if you check it now, from here to this place, that means times what? Times minus 1. Okay, the previous 10 times minus 1 will give you the what? The next 10. Okay, again, continue that way also. Times minus 1, you get the next one. Again, times minus 1, you get the next value. So the rule is that multiply previous 10 by minus 1. Previous 10 by minus 1. That's the rule. That's the law for that place. That's the law for that place. You keep multiplying the previous 10 by minus 1. C. We have 30, 27, 24, 21. So you see that the sequence is decreasing by 3. 30 minus 3 will give you the next value. 27 minus 3 will give you the next value. 21 minus 3 will give you the next value. So let's quickly find the next 3 tens. The next 3 tens, let's find that. So this also 21 minus 3, that will be 18. We're going to have 18. 18 minus 3, we're going to have 15. And then 15 minus 3, we're going to have 12. That's the what? That's the next 3 tens. Okay. Then the rules is what? Subtract 3 from previous 10. Subtract 3 from previous tens. Let's see the last one. We have 2. It transformed to 6. 6 also transformed to 18. 18 also transformed to 54. Actually, there's no particular formula for sequence. There is no particular formula. You just have to observe the pattern it follows. You keep checking the patterns. Okay? Then you can make a deduction from those patterns. You can see how can 2 turn to 6. That's what? Times what? Times 3. Times 3. And those patterns must be what? Must be constants. 6 also turning to 18. That's also what? Times what? Times 3. 18 to 54. That's what? Times 3. So that is the feeder pattern. That is the pattern. To get the next 3 times, it's going to be 54. 54 times the 3. 54 times 3. That will give us a 162. Okay, 162 times 3 also, we generate 486. 486 times 3 will give us what? 1458. So that's the next 3 tens. Okay, the rules or the laws, the rules for these sequence is what? Multiply previous 10 by 3. Multiply the previous tens by 3. multiply previous 10 by 3. Multiply the previous 10 by 3. Let's see more questions on these aspects. 1 minus half. So we're trying to find the next 3 tenths and then state the rule, okay, to find the next 10. Okay, so what we're going to do here is to look at the pattern, check the pattern. As I've said, there is no particular formula. You just have to check the pattern of the number. Okay, you can see from 4 to minus half. Okay, and then from minus 2, from 4 to minus 2, from minus 2 to 1, from 2 to what? Minus half. That means we are dividing the first 10 by what? Divide by minus 2. Okay, and then continue again. Divide by what? Minus 2. If you divide 1 by minus 2, it's going to give you the next value. Divide by minus 2. So that's how we get the sequence. 4 over minus 2 will give you minus 2. Minus 2 over minus 2 will give you 1. Minus 1 over minus 2 will give you half. Okay, so this one also continue the pattern. That will be this one. That will be 1 over 4. You can call it plus 1 over 4 if you like, or 1 over 4. Then again, next one will be what? Divide this one by minus 2. That will be minus 1 over 8. Continue again. Divide by minus 2. That will be what? That will be plus 1 over 16. Okay. So the rule is divide previous 10 by minus 2, or you can say multiply the previous 10 by minus half. It's the same thing. Multiply the previous number by minus half. If you check what we have here, the F, we have 0, 3, 8, 15. Check it very well. You realize that from here to here is what? Is plus 3. From also here to here is plus 5. From here, from 8 to 15 is plus 7. So that means we are adding subsequent odd numbers. 3, 5, 7. The next one will be what? Will be 9. That will be 9. So that's 24. Okay, so that's plus 9. Okay. Another odd number, that's 11. So plus 11, that's 35. Okay, that's a plus 11. And then plus 13, that's 13, that's a 48. So that's the 3 numbers. So this is a plus what? Plus 13. So the law for that place will be what? Add consecutive odd numbers. Okay, consecutive odd numbers to what? To previous 10. Add consecutive odd numbers to previous 10s. Okay, so that's it. That's the law for F. Okay, look at the G. We have a 4. We have a 3. We have a 2.5. We have a 2.25. So we want to find the next 3 tenths. Want to find the next 3 tenths. Check it very well. And then 3 to 2.5. Okay. So check the pattern. Check the pattern of what we have there. Check the pattern of what we have there. Uh, 4 plus 4,3. So begin to type I as they are coming in. Say I as they are coming in to this section. Say I. So coming in to this section. say I. So sometimes it just for the only thing that we can do in this section is for you to be acquainted with questions. You need to be acquainted with solving questions. It makes you the thinking to be fast. The more questions you solve, the faster you become, and the faster you think. Okay, look at what we have here. This one is 4 to 3, 3 to 2.5. It's somehow, but check it very well. What happened here is that you divide this 4 divided by 2, and then you add 1. You get this one. You get the next 10. 4 over 2, that's 2. And then plus 1 will give you this one. Again, 3 also divided by 2. Divide this 3 by 2. Okay, divide by 2 and add 1. That's 1.5, and then plus 1, 2.5. Continue again the pattern. I've told you the pattern must be constant. Okay, the pattern must be constant. So if you check this one also, this also will be what? You divide by 2, and then you add what? You add 1. Divide the 2.5 by 2. 2.5 by 2. 2.5 by 2, and then plus 1 is going to give you 2.25. 2.5 divided by 2 plus 1, 2.25. So let's get the next 3 times. 2.25 divided by 2 plus 1. We have 2.125. Continue again. 2.125 divided by 2 plus 1 is going to give us 2.0625. Continue again. Over 2 plus 1, we're going to have 2.0303125. Okay, let's confirm that again. 2.25 divided by 2 plus 1. Yep, that's correct. 2.125 divided by 2 plus 1. That's 2.0625. Okay, 2.0625 divided by 2 plus 1. That's correct. That's correct. You can also do that on your own, confirm that. So the rule is what? Divide previous number or previous 10 by 2, then add 1. So that's the rules or the formula to generate the sequence. You divide by 2, then you add 1. You generate the sequence. I will keep saying it. There is no particular formula for sequence. You just need to observe the pattern, okay, and then generate your formula. Okay, so that's that on this, and you can do that by constant practice. The more you practice, faster you become, the faster you think also. Let's see 2 more. Let's see more questions on this aspect. We'll continue tomorrow. Can't finish it today. So look at what we have here. Want to generate the next 3 times. We have 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you check it now, you realize that, as I've said, there is no particular formula. You just have to observe it and see how the number is increasing. 1, 1, 2, 3. So what they did is to add the first 10 plus second 10, add the 2 10s together. So that's 1 plus 1. We generate this one. Okay, if you have this one together, these 2 together, 1 plus 2, you generate this one. Okay, so for me to get the next 10, it's going to be 2 plus 3, which will be what? 5. Okay, and again 3 plus 5, that will be 8. And again 5 plus 8, that's a 13. So that's how we got the 10. So, and what we did is to add 2 10s together. Add what? Add, okay, 2 previous 10s together. Add 2 previous 10s. 2 previous 10s together. Okay, add 2 previous 10s together. That's what we did in that place. Okay, so then the next one we have here, we have 1 2 over 3, we have 3 over 5, we have 4 over 7, and this is a fraction. This is a fraction. So this one we can write as 1 over 1. Okay, check the numerator. You realize that the numerator is increasing by 1. So the numerator, okay, from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. So that means the next one will be what? 5, 6, 7. Let's check the denominator. The denominator is increasing. You have 1 at the bottom. So it's increasing by what? By 2. So add 2 to the previous 10 of the denominator, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, and then plus 2. So the formula or the rule will be what? Add 1 to previous 10 of the numerator and what? And add 2. Add 2 to previous 10 of the what? Of the denominator. You add 1 to the numerator, you add 2 to the denominator, and that is a pattern. That is the rule for that sequence. And that's that on this question. Begin to type I as you are coming in. Begin to type I as you are coming in to this section. Begin to type I as you are coming in. Begin to type I as you are coming into this section. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you. Please invite your friends. I want these comments to be as plenty as possible. That when you might be given a formula, okay, and that formula is called the nth 10, nth tens of the sequence, nth tens. When you know a formula for the nth 10 of the sequence, you can use that formula to find any tens on the sequence. For example, now you have these the nth 10. This un is what we call the nth term, and this is the formula we are given. You can be told to find what? To find the fourth 3 tenths. Find the fourth 3 tenths of the sequence. You might be told to do that. Find the fourth 3 tenths. Find the fourth 3 tenths. The first 3 tenths of the sequence. Okay. The first 3 tenths of the sequence. Please, as you're coming here, begin to type I. And don't forget, this nth 10 is sometimes called the general formula. the general formula, or the formula for the sequence. Is general called general terms. The nth term is sometimes called the general terms of the sequence. Okay, so if you are told to find the first three terms, the meaning is that when n is 1, call it u1, which is the first term. So anywhere you see n, you put what there, put 1 there, and that'll be 4. The second term, n is 2, that'll be u2. Just go to that place, that subscript, put 2 there, and anywhere you see n, substitute that value there, and that'll be what, 9. The next one, u3, n is 3, that'll be 5 times 3, that's 15, minus 1, that's 14. So that's that on these aspects. The un, or the u subscript n, is called the nth term, which is sometimes referred to as the general terms. Just begin to type I. So coming in, begin to say I. Okay. Begin to type I. Look at what we have here. Find the u1, u subscript 2, u subscript 3, and u10, u subscript 10 of the following. And we have the nth term for each of those questions. For A, we have the general terms, which is 3n plus 2. B, we have the general term called the u subscript n as n minus 3 squared, and so on and so forth. So let's take it one after the other. The first one, we're going to find u1. For u1, this implies n is what? N is 1. So go to the formula. The subscript, this one here, you correspond it to the what? To the nth term. Okay, this is u subscript n. This is u subscript 1. Corresponding together, it implies n is what? N is 1. And then substitute to that formula. That will be 3 times 1 plus 2. That's 5. That's u1. For u2, it implies n is 2. Go to your formula, substitute that. So, and that's what? That's 8. For u3, do likewise. N is 3. Substitute into your formula, 3 times 3, and then plus 2. That's 11. And finally, u10. u10 means n is equal to what? N is 10. Do that also, 3 times 10 plus 2. So that's 32. So that's the nth, that's the u subscript 10, u10. Okay, as the nth 10, or the general terms. Okay, so the first one is done. We're going to do the second one. Okay, the second one, I want to see your answer in the comment section. Put the answer for B in the comment section. C, we have the general terms is this formula. So we're going to do u1, which is n is 1. So that's 1 over 1 plus 2. u2, so that will be 2 over 2 plus 2. That's 1 over 2. u3, that's n is 3. Do that, that's a 3 over 3 plus 2, that's a 5. And then for u10, do the same thing also. N is 10, and then 10 plus 2, that's 12. Get the equivalence of that fraction. So that's 5 over 6. That one is done also. So I'm going to do the D, then also this E. Do it also and put it in the comment section. Do the E also and put it in the comment section. Okay. The D, U1, I mean this one, N is 1. That's minus 1 to power 1. 1 over 1 plus 2. that's 3. So minus 1 to the power 1, that's minus 1, that's 1 over 3. U2, n is 2, that's a 1 over 3. Okay, and this is what? 1 over 3, because minus 1 squared, that's 1. So times 1 over 3. Okay, and then U3 be equal to what? Minus 1 to the power 3. And then your n is what? Your n is 3 over 3 plus 2, that's a 5. Let me check this one. The one n is 2. When n is 2, this will be 2 here. And then 2 plus 2, that's a 4. Sorry for that. 2 here, n is 2. 2 plus 2, that's a 4. So that will be 1 over 2. That's the equivalent of 2 over 4. That's 1 over 2. That's 1 over 2. This one is even power, become positive. For U3, n is 3. Do that here. Minus 1 to the power 3. And then 3 here, 3 here. So making 3 over 5. So the final conclusion is minus 3 over 5. So that's that on that solution. The E, let's see your response on the comment section. To do likewise, get the U1, get the U2, get U10. Did I do U10, U3? I've not finished it. Go to what? Minus 1 to the power 10, and then 10 over what? 10 plus 2, that's 12. So this one will be positive. So we have what? 5 over 6 for U10. So that's that. E, do that in the comment section. Okay. Invite your friends. Invite your friends. Give the videos. So let's see. Find the values of n for which the nth 10 or the general tens has the given value. A, U subscript n equal to n squared plus 5n minus 6, and U subscript n is 60. I mean the nth 10 is 60. B, U subscript n equal to n squared minus 4n plus 11, and U subscript n is what? Is 56. So let's look at those solutions. So coming in between the type I. So coming in between the type I. Okay. So coming in between the type I. Now please invite your friends. It will make me to continue, to give me more energy. Invite your friends, give the videos a thumbs up. Give the videos a thumbs up. Begin to do that now to encourage me to continue. I don't want to stop now. Give the videos a thumbs up. Give the videos a thumbs up. Invite your friends. Invite your friends. Give the videos a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. It's very important. Subscribe to the channel. Okay. Begin to type I. Begin to type I. Okay. We have the first one. Let's solve the first one. The first one, the nth 10, the general tens is given as 60. So just substitute that 60. Okay. N squared plus 5n minus 6. So this follows a quadratic equation. Move the equation, all of them to one side, and that will be equal to what? N squared plus 5n minus 6 minus 60 equal to what? Equal to 0. So we have n squared plus 5n minus 66 equal to what? Equal to 0. So what we're going to do now is we're going to find 2 factors of 66. 2 factors of 66 that can generate plus 5. So let's do that. 66. Let's do the factors of 66. 2 goes in 33 times. 3 goes in 11 times, and 11 goes in itself. So then these factors pair into two groups, which will be 6 times 11. So 6 times 11. So how can you turn 6 and 11 to plus 5? So that would be plus 11 and minus 6. So we're going to have n here, plus 11 minus 6. Okay? And this implies n plus 11 is equal to 0. So n is equal to minus 11, or n is equal to n minus 6. n minus 6. n minus 6 equal to 0. So n is what? N is 6. N is 6. So final conclusion is what? We'll take the positive one. N cannot be negative. N is 6. So that's that on that case. Because the n is the numbers of tens. Numbers of tens is the n. So n cannot be negative. Numbers of tens, n is 6. Take the positive one, n is 6. So let's go to the B one, the B part. Let's see the B part. Okay, let's see the B part. Please type your comments, send your question. Send your question. The comment section is static. I want to be flowing with comments. Say something as they're coming in, please. Say something as they're coming in. Share the links of this video. There's no comment that may force me to stop. I wanted to do a long hour. So I may pause at number 3. So I want to do a long hour. So begin to give the videos a thumbs up. Begin to give the videos a thumbs up. Okay. Say I as they're coming in. Say I. Say I as they're coming in. Give the videos a thumbs up. Give the videos a thumbs up. Okay. Give the videos a thumbs up. Share the links of this video across your social media platform. Share the links of this video across your social media platform. Begin to invite someone now. Invite someone. Invite someone. And let someone also invite another person. Invite someone. Let someone also invite another person. Call your classmates to join this live section. Call your classmates to join this live section. Call your classmates to join this live section. Okay. Share the links of this video across your social media platform. If you're just coming in, please subscribe now. Subscribe to the channel. If you're just coming in, subscribe. Tell someone now. Inform someone to join. The live section is going on. Type your question, your general questions, a question on sequence, a question on completing the square method. I will respond to that. Type your question, forward your questions. Check your notes, your school notes. Send your question. We'll respond to that. We'll respond to that. Yeah, invite your friends. Invite your friends. Invite your friends. After the live section, this video may not be available. So by tomorrow, the editing will have been done. By tomorrow evening, the editing will have finished. So please use the opportunity now. Take your journal, take your pen, and follow along with me. Invite someone, invite someone. The section is still going on. The section is still going on. Invite someone. Say I. Let's see the second question. Let's see the second question. For the B parts, we have the nth 10 as 56. Okay. U subscript n is equal to n squared minus 4n plus 1. Just substitute this one. That's 56. That's 56. That's the 56. We have 56 here for the general tens. N squared minus 4n plus 11. So bring the quadratic equation together. So that'll be n squared minus 4n plus 11 minus 56 equal to 0. Bring them together. So we're going to have 11 minus 56. That's 56 minus 11. That's a 5. That's a 45. That's minus 45. So minus 45 equal to 0. Factors of 45 that can generate minus 4. That will be 9 and 5. 9 and 5. So how are we going to turn 9 and 5 to minus 4? That will be minus 9 plus 5. So n minus 9 is equal to 0. So n is 9, or n plus 5 is equal to 0. So n is what? N is equal to minus 5. So our n now is 9. Take the positive one. N is 9. These two questions, the C and D. The nth term is n squared plus 4n minus 5. And then the general term is 91. So the first one, so anywhere you see U subscript n, that will be 91. So that's solution for C equal to n squared plus 4n and then minus 5. So we can bring the quadratic equation together. So that will be n squared plus 4n minus 5 minus 91 equal to 0. That will be n squared plus 4n minus 96. Minus 96. Minus 5 minus 91. That's minus 96. So we can find the products, the factors, okay, of 96. That will be 2 goes in 96. That's a 4. That's 8. 2 goes in 48. That's 24. 2 goes in 24. That's 12. 2 goes in 12. That's 6. 2 goes in 6. That's 3 and 3 and 1. So we're going to pair into 2 groups. So that'll be this 8. Yeah, so that's 8 and 4 times 2 times 2 times 4. That's 12. So 8 and 12 are the factors of 96. That's the 2 factors of 96. When you multiply together, you get 96. So we want to see how can 8 and 12 generate how can 8 and 12 generate plus 4. Pair 1 here for n, 1 here also for n. So that will be plus 12 minus 8 equal to 0. So this is equal to 0. So n is equal to minus 12. And this one also is also equal to, or this one is also equal to 0. So n is equal to 8. So n is 8. N is 8. Okay. N is minus 12 or 8. So n is 8. That's the numbers of tens there. N is 8. So the third one, the D part. Let's do that. Let's do the D part. Okay. Because of the low response, I'm going to stop very soon. I'm going to stop very soon. I've said that invite your friends. Say something as they're coming in. If you're new, begin to type your comments. If you're new, subscribe straight away. Subscribe straight away as they're coming in. Subscribe straight away as they're coming in. Subscribe straight away as they're coming in. So let's do the D part. Let's do the D part. Let's do the D parts. So what we're going to do here, we have the first thing we do is that n must be even. N must be even. N must be even. So to make the work easy for us. So if n is even, so this one will disappear. 2, 4, so this one will disappear. So we have 2 over 9 equal to what? N plus n over n plus 4. The cross multiply, we have 2 into brackets n plus 4 equal to 9n. Okay, so then we can do the expansion. That'll be 2n plus 8, okay, equal to 9n. So bring all the n together, so that'll be 8 equal to 7n. So n is equal to what? 8 over 7. N is equal to 8 over 7. N is equal to 8 over 7 in that place. N is equal to 8 over 7. But actually, what we have here is 7. What we have here is 7. So that's 7 there. So that will be 7 here. So that's 7. 7 here. So that will be 7n. That's this will be 28. 7 times 4, that's 28. Okay, so we have 28 here. Okay. And then we have 9n minus 7n. That's 2n. Okay, so n is 28 over 2, which is what? 14. Okay, 13.4. We are welcome. As they're coming in, begin to type I. So let's do the substitution. That will be 13.4 equal to this over 5. Cross multiply. 13.4 times 5 equal to n cubed plus 3. So this will be 60. Check your calculator. 13.4 times 5. That's 67. Move this 3 to the other side. So minus 3 equals to what? N cubed. So this is 64 equals to what? N cubed. So 64 is 4 to the power 3 n cubed. So in this case now, we have equal base, equal powers. Equal powers, that will be equal to what? Equal base. When the powers are equal, the base will be equal to each other. When the powers are equal, the base will be equal to each other. You can see 3 on the power here, 3 on the power here. So that makes the base to be equal to each other. Okay, so that's that on these particular question. So that's that on that. That's that on that.